I didn't know what my heart was in for till you stepped into the room. And I didn't show, but I wanted to know everything I could about you. See, I was told the dreams were made to be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adore. What is loving anymore? And you came to me like a bird to the breeze, and we floated together for a while. But you had to go, now I carry the load, took off in the wind and my smile. See, I was told the dreams were made to be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adored. What is loving anymore? Ooh.
What is loving anymore?
Ooh.
What is loving anymore?
But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adored. What is loving anymore?
I would wait a million lonely hours, trying to win your heart, trying to get to where you are. And I would live a million lonely lifetimes if I knew I could get back to you.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this super exciting video where I'm sharing the process of the tailor twist dress with you. So the tailor twist dress, I think that's a new name to you. It's basically an iteration of the Taylor Swift crochet dress that she wore quite recently. I think it was about 1.5 weeks ago currently. And I'm making a pattern for it and hosting this crochet along, which is super exciting. So you can currently still get the pattern for 50% off on my Ravelry and on my Etsy. The crochet along will be until the 4th of August, so about a month long, and you don't need to have it finished by the end or anything. Just share your progress. You can either share your progress on Instagram using the hashtag TaylorTwistDress, or you can join the Ravelry group and share your progress there, and then I will probably pick a winner from each of those places. Then there are two prizes that you can win. One is going to be a bundle of all of my sewing and knitting patterns that I've released so far, and then the other one is going to be one of my handmade project bags, which will be a surprise, and then some sock yarns as well. And now I'm just going to show you the progress that I have made so far. Today is day 5 since I've started the project basically, and I finished the entire front, which is really nice. So this is it. It's going to have quite a bit of positive ease, I think like 20 or so centimeters for my size. So it's looking a little bit big, but we'll see how it is when I join it all together. Then currently I'm also working on the back piece. I'm around halfway through the back, but I've run out of the pink yarn, which is such a bummer. And it's also a little bit of my own fault. Of course, I didn't really know the yardage when I started the project. Currently I'm using this pink yarn, which is Sannesgarn Baby Wool Lanette. And the yardage for that is only 175 meters per skein, and it's a fingering weight. So that's really not a lot of yardage for a fingering weight. Then, because Sannesgarn is located in Norway, I had to order it, and I was already suspecting to run out on Monday, so I ordered it. Today is Friday, and it still hasn't arrived. And I'm leaving for the weekend, and I'm really hoping to finish this dress during the weekend. I also went to Stephen and Penelope yesterday and got some yarn there, which was just crazy expensive, especially for something that is kind of plain looking. I paid like 50 euros for these skeins, and yeah. And then the biggest bummer is that today they started their summer sale or something. So now these are like 15 euros per skein, which is super cheap. I got them for 25 each. And it just annoys me a little bit. And nobody told me that I couldn't return it or anything. So maybe the yarn is going to arrive today, but maybe it's not. But I just decided to wind up these skeins. And I will show you the color difference, but also the yarn. This is Neighborhood Fiber Co., their Studio Sock. So it's 100% organic merino wool. And this is the color Cross Street Market. But really for this pattern, I would not use hand-dyed yarn at all. It's just what was available to me. And I felt like Stephen and Penelope would have been my best bet. But I will show you. I think the color is quite similar. Like, of course, it's not the same, but it is pretty similar, right? So I'm hoping that it's not too noticeable. The entire front is still the original yarn. Then halfway through the back, I'm switching, and then maybe I also have to do the sleeves with that yarn. But then maybe it will also arrive. I don't know. And then I've also today made a slip dress to wear underneath, which I've made in this lovely purple viscose. So this dress is self-drafted, but it's kind of based or inspired by a pattern that I didn't buy, but I really like the look of, which was the Saltwater Slip by Friday Paper Pattern Company. And yeah, it looks like this. So I kind of showed you how to draft it in the video, but it's pretty simple, just with some measurements. And then I made it quite high neck and added little bust darts and then this little tie that I can wear in the back. I specifically decided to go for the purple color because I think it matches like the dress pretty well, as you can see. And of course you do need a slip to wear underneath because it's a wholly like a eyelet dress. I think Taylor Swift just wore, it looks like some type of like really short shorts and a t-shirt or something. I'm not entirely sure what she wore underneath, but I just decided to go for a slip. And then I made it in this color and this style because then I can also wear it like on its own or with a t-shirt underneath. I felt like with a white slip dress and a v-neck, it would just be too nightgownish. And this I think is still really cute like on its own, especially with the little back ties that the Saltwater Slip also has, so you can cinch it in a little bit. And I just made it in a plain viscose, but it's a kind of brushed fabric, so it's super soft and I like this color a lot. And it was a really quick project, like from starting the pattern and then actually finishing the dress, it was 1.5 hours or something. And I would recommend making your own little slip dress to wear underneath.
If it's a test, I'm doing my best, but it gets hard being without you.
So welcome to the end of this video. As you can see, I've managed to finish the crochet dress. This was probably one of the biggest projects that I've ever took on. It took just such a long time. That's also why there's a really big gap in the crocheting part, because it was just taking everything out of me and it was just too difficult, honestly, to pick up the camera and film the whole process. It was just too much. So I do hope that you enjoyed the little bits that I filmed here and there, and of course how to make the slip dress that I'm wearing underneath. You can kind of see it a little bit with the neckline here, but I actually don't really mind that at all. I think it's very cute. I love how it turned out. It weighs so much, like it's so heavy. It's also a little bit short right now with the slip dress under. The slip dress is kind of poking out sometimes when I move. But I'm thinking with a lot of wear, this crochet dress will definitely become longer over time. Since it's so heavy, you know, gravity is just pulling this thing down. That's also why I really like the neckline that I did, the I-cord neckline. Of course, I-cords also stretch out, but you can just put in some elastic, and then with the bow in the back, you can also tighten that as well, which is really nice. You can also do a crochet, like a crochet neckline, but I do think the I-cord really gives it a nice polished effect. I'm gonna stand up and then just show you the dress a little bit, but there will also be footage of me wearing it. So here you can see a little bit of the dress when I'm wearing it. There is a lot lot of positive ease. I think I measured it and it's like 25 centimeters of positive ease. Probably the same around my hips because we do have the hip shaping going on, which you can kind of see. I do really like it. It's really nice and comfortable to wear. Then the sleeves, I did a little scalloped edge around the bottom, which I love. And then here you can see the back that I was talking about, the little keyhole opening. That's really cute. And then I left the bottom just plain because I felt like it didn't really need, you know, this little edge. It's fine like this. Also less work. So yeah, I am super happy with it. I'm not sure how much wear I'm going to get out of it, but I thought maybe one day if I don't get a lot of wear out of it, I can turn it into a sweater. And I'm also honestly thinking, which is kind of crazy, that even though this was such a big process, I would love to one day make this as a scrappy sweater. I think that would be so much fun, like all of the stripes in a different yarn and different color and just use a bunch of hand-dyed yarn left over. I think that's much more of a me project than a blanket, which a lot of people do. So that's a really fun idea for you if you want to get the pattern. The knit along, or the crochet along, sorry, is still going on until August 4th, and there's also still 50% off of the pattern when this video is going live. And I would love to have you and see your progress. For now, I wish you all a very happy day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!
I would walk a million lonely miles to look you in the eye, have you here by my side. Swim every ocean, fight till